Namaste, welcome back to my videos. Myself Rajasekhar, working as an assistant professor from Engineering College Bikaner, IT department. Today I want to introduce about one of the important concepts is in our C programming, that is the strings. Here, just remember few things for learning strings. Just remember what is a string definition, how to declare a string, what are the input and output functions of the strings, and what are the different operations in strings. Just remember few things, means four concepts. Then you will complete successfully learn the strings. Okay, here string is nothing but the sequence of characters you want to give the input to your computer, then how it will take, then how it will print on your computer. Previously we have done only like a just only in C character using only some alphabets or single alphabets within the double quotations, but we didn't implemented those strings. Now I want to introduce about those strings, how we have to give this input as a string, and what are the operations, different operations between those strings. I want to introduce. Just let's see that. Here, let's say the definition of the string is: in a C programming, a string is a sequence of characters terminated with a null character /0. Means like it's in like an array. Already we have declared an array by using the data type, the name of the array, and with the size of the array. Like some elements here we have assigned to that array. Already we have discussed different types of arrays: 2D array, 3D array, like that. Here the string is nothing but like a array of characters. Okay, means you are taking the number of characters in the form of an array, a 1D, a 2D, like that. Okay, here this is the data type, this is a string name. When you are giving C as a here string name, this is the length of the string. Okay, here it is declaring the length of the string. Here same like that, C/string string. What is you are writing here, it will the same display or store in your memory location. /0 is, that is the end of the string. Means when the compiler is reading your string, then it has to be understand where it will be end. So because of that purpose, default it will assign the value /0 at the end of the string. You can give the end of the string like /0, otherwise there is no need to give the /0 for ending of the string. Automatically the compiler understand /0 means it can understand. I mean, when you are storing like this in your memory, it will automatically store the /0 also. Okay, so when you are giving space, it can occupy the space also one character here. Okay, so it can start the index also from 0, next to 1, and so on, like that. Okay, same like that array. Here the string index also from starting with 0, because if it is an array, it's not nothing but we are not doing anything new. But here we can call when you are taking an array as a character, that is a string. Okay, so when the compiler encounters a sequence of characters enclosed in a double quotation marks, it appends a null character also. If you are declaring the string within the double quotation mark, it can automatically append the /0 also. Okay, /0 means it is the end of the string. It can understand by the compiler. So this is the string. What is a string here? It is the sequence of a characters. Means when you are giving a more than one character, like word, your name, or any lines of a sentence, that is called a string here. Okay, just how we can implement the strings by using programming, how we can take the strings as input, how we can give the input to the computer is a string. I will show an example. Here how to declare a string already we have discussed, but let's see the here example also. One of the example here, how to declare a string char s of 5. Here this is the data type, only one data type here for string declaration, that is the character. Okay, if you are declaring any value like int s of something value, it's in double quotation, it's not a character. Okay, but if you want to declare any character, sorry, any string in your computer, for example I want to declare 1 as a string. So what we have to do, take it as a character with the double quotation or a single quotation for declaring it as a string. Remember, so only one data type we are using for declaring a string. But arrays, if you want to declare, you can use a different like integer array and floating point array, like a character array also. Character array here we can call the string here. Same like that already have discussed, it can store, it can start the value, index value string of the index is 0 up to 4 5 characters. Okay, next, how to initialize the strings means here we have different ways to initialize or declare the strings, by it depends on your situation. Okay, here I can declare the string like a character C of ABCD, means here it will take the length based on your string. Otherwise character C of 50, what is the length of the string here? Maximum 50, but you can give ABCD 4 characters. If you are giving like this, it's in curly braces by using the single quotations also, and ending the null character with null character also. Otherwise same like that. But when you are declaring those type of strings, you have to give the null character including with your size of the string also. Okay, just like this A B C D, it is taking here the null character as a one of the size here from your string. So this is also one different here these are the different ways to declaring a string in your program. Then read string from the user. For example, if you want to implement a string program, for example, you want to give an input as a string to your program, then how we can use? By using scanf. Simply, how we can give the input to user? Scanf function is the input function. It will take the input when your program is executing. Okay, same like that. You have to give. You can give the string as an input to your program by using scanf. Okay, the scanf function reads the sequence of characters until it encounters a white space. Means the scanf function only read, okay, only read the string up to only continuous characters. Means if you are giving any white space between them, or if you are taking a new line between them, so it can't take a whole thing as a string. Means for example, I am giving ECB space college. Okay, it can take only ECB, it cannot take the after space value. So only scanf we can give the sequence, means without any white spaces or without giving any new lines, you can take as input by using scanf only. Take, see here, character, the name of the string, the size of the maximum size of the string is 20. So I am entering the name. What is the name I am entering here? By using this percentage s, this is the format specifier for your string. Okay, you have different format specifier based on the data type. What is the data type? Here you are taking the character, but you are taking the character as a string, so I am taking a percentage yes. So when you are taking percentage yes, means it can take the sequence of characters up to based on your size of the character. So printf your name. Here what is the name you are taking? You are printing by using this thing. Simple example is scanf and printf. You can also take the input as a string. Then how, what is the output? For example, I am entering the output here, tennis space rich. What you have discussed here, when the output, when the input is giving by using these white spaces between them any character, I mean anything, it can take only previous thing. So what is the output here? Dennis, because of the richie is not stored in our name, because the scanf can have hold the value without any white space or without any line as a string. So what we can do for taking whole as a thing, for example, Dennis Rich, I want to print whole name Dennis Rich I want to print, otherwise I want to print lines of text. Then what can you do? You have to take the two important functions that are the getS and putS. I will introduce, I will show that examples. Then how to read a line of text? Previously we have done only a sequence of characters without white space, or if you are getting any new line, it can't take. But if you want to take whole thing as a string, then what we can do? So you can use two functions, that is the f getS, and you have to take that f putS. sorry, puts. So what is means fgets means when you are taking any input through user, you are getting into your program, through keyboard or user. That is the input function of the string, that is the gets. Just remember, okay, gets is the input function of the string because of you are getting into your program. You remember like that. Puts means if you are putting anything of the string on your display, otherwise like as an input, like as an output, just use the puts. It is output function. You are putting something on the screen, okay, so that is the output function. You are getting something, into your program, that is called the gets, that is the input. Puts is the output for displaying any string. Using these two functions, predefined functions, then you will implement a string for whole name with space, white spaces or new lines like that. Then how we can implement? Same like that, I am taking here character name, enter name, I am entering. Here I am using the gets function. Gets you can use directly, you can write as name. And here size of the name also you can implement, or stdn also you can take, otherwise you can take directly name. Okay, printf name. What is the name here? I am printing puts of name. So what is the gets you have got? Directly you are putting on the screen by using the puts function. So this is the displaying on the string. So for example, I am entering the output like Tom space hands. Okay, Tom space hands I am entering. So when you're taking here, when here I am getting those input by using fgets. So the output is holds on puts name. So name is colon, here same put printf name colon. After that, after printf, what do you want to print the string? You have to use puts after the printf statement, then it can print the value. Otherwise directly print putf without using this printf, you can get directly Tom hands as an output. Okay, so any statement if you are printing like this printf within double quotations, it can print only name, but the string is in the puts, it will print the string here. It is not printing by using printf. I am printing the string by using puts. This is the difference. Okay, so if you want to print any or display any string in your program, just use the puts as an output function. Okay, this is the small example for using the gets and puts functions. So these are the predefined functions for taking the line as a string. Otherwise different words or sequence of characters, you can take anything in our program by through or by user also. Okay, so those are the functions when you are taking the input as a string using gets, and if you want to display or print the string on your screen by using the puts. Okay, now here these are the important string functions when you are using a string operations. Okay, directly for example, I want to find the length of the string. Because of I am taking sometimes the length is equal to the size of the string is equal to 50, but every time I don't give the 50 characters as a string. Okay, sometimes I will give 20, 10 based on that situation. Otherwise sometimes I will give more than 50. Okay, so then at the time situation, at the time based on the situation, I want to find the length of the given string. So you can use the length of the given string by using the loop system also. You can take the input as a string and you can assign the I value, and using for loop you can find the number of the characters in your string also. But without using those type of thing, directly you can implement by using some predefined functions. What is the function here? strlen. Already these are the predefined functions directly we can use, but before using these functions you have to import one library function that is equal to string.h. When you are using these predefined string functions, you have to import a string.h. Just remember here. So string.h is one of the library function. It holds the information regarding these functions. So strlen is one of the function to find the strings length. If any string you are entering, if you want to find the length of the string, directly you can use strlen. Then how we can use the strlen or strcopy cat, I will show an examples also. Okay, so strlen is one of the predefined function for length finding. And strcopy means if you want to find any copy, if you want to find copy means if you want to do same string, if you want to copy from one variable to another variable, directly use a strcopy. Okay, strcpy is one of the function. uh, for example, if you want to join, means if you want to combine two strings by using the one of the predefined function, that is the strcat, means str concatenation. Next one is the strcmp, means if you want to compare two strings, means which one is the two strings are equal or not, otherwise which one is the big string, means more length. Based on that thing, you can directly use the predefined function strcmp. And if you want to use a whole string as a lower cases, then use strlwr. If you want to convert a whole alphabets into uppercase, then use strupr. These are the important string functions for implementing some operations on strings. Okay, remember here. But before implementing these functions, you have to import string.h as the library function. Okay, I will show one example. The str length function, how to find the str length of the how to find the string length by using strlen. I will show an example. Let's see the example. Here, this is an example to find the length of the string. Here, let's see here. When you are using that, predefined functions of the string, you have to import string.h. Okay, string.h. str.h is a common for input output functions. Okay, here I am taking this character as a data type. The string name is the s1. The length of the string is 20. Here this is the length, means I am defining the length, means up to maximum 20 characters I can give. Sometimes I will exceed when I am entering the string, exceed the 20, otherwise below the 20 I can give. Based on that, I want to find the length of the string. So I am taking one of the variable, that is the integer len. Okay, here I am taking the length. Printf, enter any string. So if you are using getS, means you can take the string by using white spaces or using new lines also. But if you are taking as a scanf, you can take up to only previous white space. If you are taking white spaces in your entering by using scanf, it don't take only one thing, only it can take. So that is the difference. So because of that, I am using getS. This is the one of the function of the string input function. So s1 I am taking. So what is the s1 I am taking here? For example, ECB I am entering. So what is the s1 consist now? ECB. So ECB here I am giving here. Otherwise you can give ECB. Okay, ECB space college. ECB space college. ECB space college. You can take what is the here, what is the string? ECB space college. So get ch holds the ECB college. Length is equal to strlen of s1. So directly I am using the predefined operation string function strlen. So directly it can find the length of the string. What is the s1 here? ECB college. How many character? 1 2 3 4 space it can take as 1 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. The length of the space is equal to 11. Okay, so printf, I am printing the length. What is the length has stored? 11. So it can take the values. For example, if you am entering only ECB, so only 3, len is assigned to 3 only. So based on that your input, it can find the length of the characters. So that is the string length. Here I am using directly strlen operation. So based on that operations, functions, we can find any like string operation, string comparison between two strings. Otherwise strlwr of any string then you can directly convert whole characters into a small letters. Otherwise, if you are using str upr uppercase, you can convert whole things as uppercase like that. So directly you can use these operations in your these functions in your string operations. These are the functions when you are using any operations between the strings, so directly you can use. So in your main exam, sometimes they will ask explain about the different string operations with examples. So you have to write those 6 to 7 operations and with example. Each one you explain like this example. You will get good marks. Okay, next video we will discuss about the file handling and file operations in your C programming. So this is the concept regarding the strings. So here you have to remember only what is a string, how to declare a string, what are the what are the input functions and output functions. Strings means get s and put s, and what are the different functions, I mean predefined functions by implementing the string operation. So those concepts just remember for strings in our C programming language. Okay, next lecture we will discuss about the files and revise those concepts, previous concepts, for your mid exam also. Okay, thank you.